Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, and today we're back for episode number 21 of my Jim Lowry Road to the Show series here on MLB 15. The show today, we've got the second to last regular season episode of season 2 of our Major League career. Now, this is actually technically season 1. I mean, even though we've had our rookie year, we still did not accrue a full year of service time in our first season, so you can still technically say this is season 1, but whatever, just for the sake of the series, we're going to call it season 2. So we're striking out Mason Williams there to start out our first start of this episode against the Yankees here in Yankee Stadium. But then Didi Gregorius, who took us deep once the last time we faced the Yankees, takes us deep again, this time a solo home run, hitting second tonight for this Yankees lineup. And he takes Big Jim deep there as the second batter of the bottom of the first inning and gives the Yankees a 1-0 lead. You can see Gregorius fired up with Brett Gardner right there. So now later in the inning, Mark Teixeira onto the man on first, or I should say Mark Teixeira up. He's going to ground into the 4-6-3 double play ball to end off the inning. So Lowry gets through one. We're into the bottom of the third now, 2-2 count to former Oriole Steven Pearce. He's going to go down on the slider, down and out of the zone. Strikeout number 2 for Lowry on the evening. You can see Pearce does go around with the head of the bat right there. So now still bottom 3, one man on, one man out, runner going, throw down in time. Kevin Plawecki doing it yet again, as we have had great defense from our catchers so far this year, throwing out base runners left and right, really, whether it's Caleb Joseph or Kevin Plawecki, and it looks like that ball almost went through Lowry right there. Now bottom 4, man on, and once again Teixeira grounding into the 4-6-3 double play, his second one of the game. How about that? So far we've got Mark Teixeira's number. And now we are headed to the 5th inning. Man on first for Brian McCann, 2-2 count. He's going to pop this one up behind home plate. This was something you're seeing a lot. Instead of getting strikeout pitches with 2 strikes, you're seeing a lot of pop-ups behind home plate. You'll see a couple of those throughout this episode. Now Eduardo Lopez up. He's going to go down swinging on that off-speed pitch, down and out of the zone. Take a look at the replay here. I believe this was a changeup, and Lopez could do nothing with it. The changeup was pretty much on fire throughout today's episode. Not a ton of strikeouts in any of these games, really, but still the changeup was working pretty well. And you can see Mason Williams grounding out there on the changeup. That's going to be an out there. And now bottom 7 leading it off is Brett Gardner. He's going to ground that one to the hole. Danny Muno, the shortstop, tries to make the jump throw, but Brett Gardner much too fast for that. So he's going to reach first base safely. And now next batter is going to be Chase Headley, 2-0 count. He's going to ground this one back up the middle for a base hit. Gardner, who advanced to second, is going to head around, and he will score on the play. That's going to make it a 5-2 ball game. Throw actually gets away from Plawecki there, but Gardner does not advance. Next batter is going to be Brian McCann, 1 out, still in the inning, 0-1 count. That's going to be grounded just past the glove of the diving Ref Schneider at second. That's going to put 2 men on now with 1 man out for Eduardo Lopez. The 1-2 count. Lopez is going to shoot that one into the hole. That's going to get into right field, and that will load the bases. Runner actually coming around, and he's out at the plate. It's Headley. He's out at home. An outfield assist from our right fielder. The defense picking us up once again. Take a look at the replay. Tag gets in there just in time before Headley's hand touches home plate, but Steven Pearce up now, and Pearce hits one high and deep to left center field, and this ball game is tied at 5. A 3-run home run for Steve Pearce, and we are all knotted up from 5-2 to 5-5, the 4th run of the inning for the Yankees, and they have tied this ball game up, and that is going to do it for Lowry. Buck Showalter comes out, pulls his young starter. His day is done, 6 2/3, 5 runs, 10 hits, 3 strikeouts, no walks. Thought Lowry was actually pitching pretty well up until that 7th inning. Maybe left in there a little too long, but at least we've got our ERA down below 4 now. It's still at 3.98 as we head into our second start of the episode from the Rogers Center in Toronto, where we're taking on I believe the first place Toronto Blue Jays here. So bottom 1, Edwin Encarnacion up, and we've had Encarnacion's number for years now. I shouldn't say years, but we've pretty much been able to contain him and Joey Bats for the most part. We strike him out as we do very often. But Josh Donaldson, a man who seems to always have good games off of us, he's driving this one to deep left field. That one's going to be caught just in front of the warning track by David Lowe out there for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Now next batter is Deandre Navarro, 1-2 count. Navarro is going to take that fastball looking. He is just browsing, as a matter of fact. That will be strike 3, strikeout number 2 for Lowry on the day. Now Dwight Smith Jr. up 1-2 count. He's going to go down, try to hold up his swing there. It was a called strike 3 anyway. Another 97-mile-an-hour heater, and that will be strike number 3 and out number 3. So now here is Caleb Gindel. He's going to hit a slow roll to the third baseman Machado there. Barehanded play, throw to first in time for the out. So Machado picking up his pitcher right there. Now bottom 4, Devin Travis up 1-2 count. Travis is going to swing and miss on the beautiful changeup right there. Perfectly located. Disgusting stuff right there. Take a look at the replay. We go fastball up and in, and then back to the changeup down and away. Way to mix up the pitches right there from Jim, and that's strikeout number 4 in the afternoon. Now Josh Donaldson up. He's going to line one, but it's right at Machado at third. So that will be the first out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And you can see only 1 hit for the Blue Jays so far. But now they got the bases loaded with 2 outs, 0-1 count. That's going to be a grounder. Flip to second in time as Eugenio Suarez cannot do anything with the bases loaded, and that will be out number 3. So we are through 5 scoreless now into the 6th. Here's Dexter Fowler up with a man on. He's going to ground this one to the second baseman to short for 1 on to first in time. Another 4-6-3 double play, and that will be the first 2 outs of the bottom of the 6th inning here. Now a 3-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion, and Encarnacion is going to take that high fastball to deep right field. This ball is back. It's got a chance at the wall and gone. A solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion, who gets Jim Lowry back. As I've said, we've had pretty good success against, Encarnacion, Bautista, and the Blue Jays in the past, but he gets to us there. And then Justin Smoke rips one to right field, but that is going to be more or less right at the right fielder. Jimmy Paredes right there, who will make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. So we're through 6 now. We're actually through 7 on to the 8th. 2-1 count to Caleb Gindel. He's going to hit that one back up the middle for a base hit. That's going to give the Blue Jays a lead-off base runner here in the bottom of the 8th inning, and that would do it for Jim. His day would be done. Showalter would pull him, and his day would be done after 7+ innings of fantastic work. Only 1 earned run, 6 hits, only 4 strikeouts to 1 walk, but he picks up the win nonetheless in a 2-1 victory, and Jim Lowry is your player of the game. So how about that, folks? A pretty good performance here against one of the better lineups in baseball. Of course, this is the Blue Jays sans Troy Tulowitzki, but still a very dominant lineup nonetheless, and you can take a look at Jim firing his strikeouts right there. I think that's probably all 4 were strikeouts. So anyway, good start out of Jim. Can't be too disappointed, even though we only had 4 strikeouts, and we did allow that 1 home run. It's still a fantastic start nonetheless. And as you can see, though, you can take a look at the final line one more time. He finished today at 90 pitches even. So we've got 1 more start here. We're getting bumped up, actually, I think, a couple of days, and taking on the New York Yankees here against Nathan Eovaldi. We are 76-73 now. The Yankees actually having a bit of a down year. I think they won the division last year, and now they are looking like they're in 4th or 5th place, behind us at least. So Mason Williams hits that one back up the middle. That's going to be a leadoff base hit to get this game going for the Yankees, a center field prospect. Now Eduardo Lopez up 2 batters later with Williams on second. That's a slow roller, and Machado charging it. That's actually not Machado. That's Adrian Marin, who cannot make the play. He's getting the start for Machado at third today, but he cannot make that play. You got to think Machado could make that one with his arm. And then Mark Teixeira is going to rip one into left center field. That's just going to get down in front of Adam Jones there. That'll be a base hit. Lopez heading for third. He's in there, and it's an RBI single for Mark Teixeira to give the Yankees a 1-0 lead here in the top half of the 1st inning. Now Brian McCann up 2-2 count. That's going to be a big strike 3, a big punch out there for Lowry to make it 2 away. Now on the inning, or in the inning, Didi Gregorius up 2-1 count. He's going to ground this one to the shortstop. Flip to second in time for the 3rd out of the inning. And Lowry is out of the jam, only gives up 1 earned. So it's a 1-0 ball game now. Top 2 for Randall Grichuk. 1-2 count. He's going to go down chasing that slider out of the zone there. Strikeout number 2 for Lowry on the evening. And Grichuk just looking foolish on this breaking stuff out of the zone. Take a look at the replay. Lowry rearing back and firing Grichuk off balance, chasing out of the zone. Now Ramon Flores up 2-2 count. He's going to go down looking 96 on the gun right there. Strikeout number 3 already for Big Jim. Now later in the inning, it's Mark Teixeira up 2-2 count. He's going to pop this one up behind home plate. Here's another one of those pop-ups behind the plate I was talking about. That will be the 2nd out of the inning now. So we retire to share it. Now later in the inning, it's B-Mac up again. He's going to fly one to center field. Another 2-strike pitch. This one, McCann just gets under and flies that one to Adam Jones in center. He will make the play. And that will retire the side. We're through 3. Only 1 run allowed so far. Into the top of the 4th, Didi Gregorius up 3-2 count. He's going to rip one towards right center field. That's going to get down and get into the gap. Didi Gregorius continues to have Jim Lowry's number. He has had some good success off of him so far this season and last. So anyway, Gregorius gets things started with a leadoff double here in the top of the 4th. Now it's Stephen Pierce with 1-0 count. That's a hanging curveball ripped into left center field, down the left field line. That's going to get all the way to the wall. David Lowe over to play it. Gregorius is going to come around and score easily. Pierce into second base, diving with an RBI double. So the inning continues here for the Yankees. Now it is Nick Noonan up after Pierce got up to third. That's ripped into left field. That's going to get down, and that will be another extra base hit and another RBI extra base hit for the Yankees. It's an RBI double for Nick Noonan, and that'll make it 3-2. New York on top. They take the lead now later in the inning after Noonan came around and scored, so it's a 4-2 ball game now with Eduardo Lopez up. He's going to pop this one up. Another pop up behind home plate. This is going to be a big out number 2 in the inning. Actually, out number 3, excuse me, and that will finally get Lowry out of it. So 4 runs come across, though. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Here's a nice little, another one, a 4-6-3 double play ball, the third or the fourth one in the episode. And that would get us through the first 2 outs of the 5th. Now it is Didi Gregorius. He's going to ground that one to Ref Schneider at second, arranging, makes the throw to first in time. But Lowry's day would be done after 5. Another 10 hits allowed, 4 earned runs this time, 3 Ks, and no walks. And Lowry picks up the loss. Eovaldi beats him, and the Yankees pick up their 69th win of the season. So that is going to do it. Lowry's day is done. Lowry's, I should say, this episode of Lowry is done. So anyway, that is going to do it. I hope you guys did enjoy. Thanks for watching. Only got one more regular season episode left for 2016. We'll see if we can make the playoffs. Still trying to make it that one final playoff push, but we will see. So that is going to do it. Hope you guys did enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I'm out. Peace.